Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to read two quick articles that I learned about. It's an update on Sha'Carri Richardson. Um, there is some updated news, so I'm just gonna read these articles right quick, and then I'll probably just kind of give my take on it, and then we'll be out of here. So the first one is kind of odd. It says Sha'Carri Richardson chooses violence. Says Sha'Carri Richardson makes it clear that she's choosing violence. The dialogue surrounding American sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson has shifted remarkably since she was barred from competing at the Tokyo Olympics because of a failed drug test for cannabis. Fans initially rallied behind her, supporting her as she trained for her post-Olympics races. However, as time passed, Sha'Carri continued to speak out against her competition, shading the Jamaican sprinter specifically. On Twitter, Sha'Carri came for Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce and compared her looks to Lil Wayne in a liked tweet. Then she liked another post that was disrespectful against Jamaicans, saying, "Not y'all Jamaicans still talking shit when y'all gotta walk barefoot to your coconut stand every day for a living." Okay, we know that. With people cooling off of Sha'Carri in recent weeks, the track and field star asserted herself and told her followers that what you see is what you're getting. You got that right. Hood rat. Updating her Instagram stories on Tuesday night, which was yesterday, Sha'Carri posted a simple message writing, quote unquote, violence with the toggle on. That means that she's choosing violence moving forward, fighting back against her critics with harsh words and defending herself against internet bullies. Recently, she chose violence against the Jamaicans, but they met her shade with more shade, posting a series of emojis on Twitter and reminding Sha'Carri that she finished dead last when she faced off against them at the Prefontaine Classic. Fans have been responding to Sha'Carri's post, telling her that she should have chosen violence during her last race. Quote, "Should have chose violence on that track, sis. It's too late now," unquote, said one commenter. Quote, "Choose speed," unquote, taunted another. "Sis, you came in 4,709th place at the last race. They had time to make jerk chicken and start duty whining to a dance hall track by the time you get to the finish line. The only violence is how you lost," unquote, explained another person. Check out Sha'Carri's post below and let us know what you think of her choosing violence. I just want to say with this first article, this weave rat is really out of control. See, if any other athlete did this, they would probably be pulled from, the event and barred from, racing at like the Olympics or the World Championships, because we know she's a ratchet hood rat. We know that she is a thought. We know she's a weave rat. We know what she is. Okay, and when a black female that feeds off of drama, because previously I said that I thought that maybe she went into a corner and cried, but I forgot the type of black female I was talking about. Sha'Carri Richardson types, they feed off of drama and negativity. So, she's probably retarded enough to actually think that, what's happened since her last race is a good thing. But she's posting violence. This is supposed to be a professional track star that has endorsements, endorsements that could possibly go into the millions of dollars over time from like Nike. And she's putting on her Instagram stories violence. Now, is this supposed to be taken as a threat? Clearly, and this is exactly what I'm talking about when I said the difference between Jake Paul's management team and like Kevin Samuel's self-management and Sha'Carri Richardson's management. I mean, they are literally letting this hood thought destroy herself, unless they really believe that there's not going to be any consequences. Like, is she making threats? I mean, is she just talking about, countering internet trolls? I mean, what is she doing here? I mean, this is what you get, though. This is what you get when you put ghetto on a pedestal, though, man. What can you say? They have some people talking shit to her. Paris Frater says, should have chosen violence. Okay, yeah, we already saw that. Choose speed. Sis, you came in 4,709th place. They had time to make jerk chicken and start duty whining to a dance hall track. By the time you got to the finish line, the only violence is how you lost. You got to stop. This is very embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed? No, she's not embarrassed. She's not embarrassed at all. She's too ghetto to be embarrassed. See, and I'm a little concerned because it's like, what is Sha'Carri going to do? Is she going to be the first professional track star in history to start a brawl at an event? Is she going to throw a temper tantrum on the track if she gets smoked again? Because I'm about to read y'all a second news article, if you haven't already heard, about what's coming up for Sha'Carri just within the next couple of days. Like, is she going to throw a temper tantrum like Serena Williams did a couple of years ago when she lost to that Osaka girl? Is she threatening to fight the other track stars? Or is she going to bring her Dallas homies and girls from the hood, from Oak Cliff to where she's supposed to be racing next? And what, they're going to jump somebody? I mean, what does she mean, violence? What is she going to do, a drive-by? Well, at least it's entertaining. I'll say that. At least it's entertaining, man. Says, we can't keep taking up for you if you're going to keep proving everybody else right. She's being what she is. I told y'all that already. Girls, sit the fuck down. Choose training and let the results speak for you. Talk less. Her personality, a little unlikable at this point. Like, girl, she can't act professional to save her life. No, she's ghetto. I told you. She's ghetto. Anyway, that was the first article. And then this is the second article here. Very interesting. For those of you who don't know, Sha'Carri Richardson is going to be racing up against Shericka Jackson, who was the 100-meter bronze winner from Jamaica, behind Fraser Price, the Shelly Ann Fraser Price, and Elaine Thompson-Herah, who won gold and silver at the Tokyo Olympics, and also smoked Sha'Carri along with several other girls on the track at the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene, Oregon. So I find this particularly interesting. Sha'Carri, as you know, she skipped the next two Diamond League Classics because she didn't want to race up against the top Jamaican girls, right? But apparently, and I thought Sha'Carri was, so badly embarrassed and unprepared that she was done for a track meet this season. But it turns out that Sha'Carri, although she punked out on the next two races in the Diamond League Series, she's going to actually return because, Fraser Price, she raced again and actually beat Elaine Thompson in Switzerland at that Diamond League Series. And then she raced with Elaine, Shelly Ann Fraser Price dropped out, and Elaine, God, I'm getting these girls. Elaine Thompson-Herah, she raced again in Paris. So there were actually two other Diamond League races since the Eugene, Oregon race where Sha'Carri got smoked. But now Sha'Carri's punk ass, she waited for the two other Jamaican girls, the top, the top brass of the Jamaican women's track and field, to drop out of the Diamond League. They're done. Shelly Ann Fraser Price said after Switzerland, after she beat Elaine, that she was fatigued. So, she was going to take some time off. And Elaine isn't racing after Paris. They both finished first and second place in their respective races. over the course of the last 3 races. So now it looks like what Sha'Carri is trying to do is she's trying to re-legitimize herself by picking on the 3rd fastest Jamaican who won bronze, because she thinks it's safe to come out and play now. Even though this girl beat her in Oregon too. But this is going to be interesting because this isn't the 100-meter race. This is actually the 200-meter race, which is longer. And the track and the way they race is a little bit different than the 100-meter, which is appears to be just just like a all flat out what do they call it? Drag race, right? Whereas the 200-meter, it curves around at least once, possibly twice. But so yeah, it looks like Sha'Carri, she doesn't want to race the top, the top-notch Jamaican girl. So she thinks it's safe now. She really don't know how stupid she's making herself look. But she gonna wait for Fraser Ann Price and Elaine Thompson to leave the Diamond League Classic, and now she's gonna go her ass to Europe now that she thinks it's safe to come out and play, because she thinks she can pick on the 3rd fastest Jamaican girl in the 200-meter. Now, everybody's been saying it's obvious Sha'Carri has a slow start, so we'll see what happens. She did prove that she could accelerate past some girls, but I don't know. I mean, this girl left her in the dust too, so we'll see. But anyway, let me read what this article says. And I wish they would stop trying to make this about Sha'Carri versus just one other girl when it's like multiple people on the track. Somebody else might wind up winning. But anyway, it says Sha'Carri, Shericka Jackson versus Sha'Carri Richardson over 200 meters at Brussels Diamond League this Friday. I'll probably tune in just to see her lose again. I hope she does better than she did before, and I hope they test her before the event starts. But this is really interesting. Jamaica's Tokyo Olympics 100-meter bronze medalist Shericka Jackson will match strides over 200 meters against the United States' Sha'Carri Richardson at the Brussels Diamond League meeting this Friday, September 3rd. The 200-meter champion from Tokyo, Elaine Thompson-Herah, was also down to compete but has reportedly withdrawn due to fatigue. See? Sha'Carri is being a punk. She's punking out. Fraser Price dropped out after the Switzerland race. Elaine Thompson-Herah dropped out after the Paris race. Now that the 2 top Jamaican girls are out, now here come this goofy ass girl from Texas again. Oh my God. She gonna wait till she think it's safe to come. So let me just say this. I'm gonna finish reading this article, but let me just say this, man. Even if she wins, this does not legitimize her in my mind. I mean, it may, make up for some of the horrible failures that we've seen from her over the course of the last, 2 months, but it doesn't legitimize her because, I mean, she's not racing the top girls. Now, she can prove, because she has endorsements, and I believe that this Diamond League Classic is sponsored by Nike. So if she can prove that she can win or at least come in like the top 3 in this next race, maybe she could skim some off the top. But I mean, even still, man, I mean, she did so badly in the last race, and it's not just so bad how bad she did, but the poor character that she's exhibiting online, that if she doesn't win, like if she doesn't finish in first place by a landslide in this 200 meter, because it looks like this is what it looks like this girl is planning to do. And I don't know if this is something that her team planned or if this is just something that she decided to do, but it looks like she's trying to get in this race now that the 2 top Jamaican girls are out, and possibly win this 200 meter race, and then come back and say, well, see, I beat one of the top three Jamaican girls, but I beat them in a at a longer track. I beat the third fastest Jamaican girl at a track that was twice as long as the one that the other two Jamaican girls were dominating at. So I'm still that girl. That's what it looked like to me. Cause this looked kind of slick. This looked like some sneaky shit to me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Why you gonna wait until Elaine Thompson and Shelly Ann Fraser Price leave? They leave the competition, leave the Diamond League series, and then you gonna come in and race at 200 meters. When at any given time you could have re-entered and kept racing. There's been four. This is gonna be the fourth race since the Olympics. I guess. Well, I guess you can't blame Sha'Carri for trying to pick on somebody her own size. She realized she bit off more than she could chew. But this is gonna be interesting, though. This is gonna be interesting. I'll say this. She bet not fucking finish in last place again. If she finishes in last place, them endorsements probably gonna dry up. I noticed Nike been real fucking quiet. Y'all noticed that? They've been real fucking quiet since she finished last in Oregon. She better not finish last again. I suspect that she's probably gonna finish in the top three. Can she beat the bronze winner, the third fastest Jamaican girl? That remains to be seen. We'll see. I do expect her to probably finish in one of the top three. If she finishes first, her and her fans, they ain't going to be quiet about it. They ain't going to be able to shut up. But, I mean, people can easily counter that by saying, okay, Sha'Carri, okay, you won, but you ducked the two top fastest Jamaican girls in the last two races since you got your ass handed to you. So, you beat the third fastest Jamaican girl in the 200 meter. So prove you can do that in the 200 meter against the other two girls. Especially when you consider, a lot of people don't notice, in her collegiate career, she actually beat Shelly Ann Fraser Price in two races. I didn't even know that. She actually beat Shelly Ann Fraser Price in her collegiate career in two races, but Fraser Price got faster. She got pro level faster, and Sha'Carri stayed at this, at the same speed. So, why she scared to race the other two girls? Like, anyway, let me finish reading this. It says, oh goodness, where was I? Also down to face the starter in what should still be an exciting half-lap race are the two Namibian teenage sensations, Beatrice Masilingi and Christine Mboma, who finished second to Thompson Hara in Tokyo, as well as Britain's Dinah Asher Smith. So she ain't gonna be racing. She ain't gonna be racing no. She ain't gonna have no easy race. Them Africans, man. Anybody knows. The marathons and them longer races. When it comes to endurance races, them Africans almost always dominate, bruh. Friday's Brussels Diamond League is the last meet before the Zurich final weekend, and possibly the last chance for the braggadocious Richardson to redeem herself. See? She gonna wait until the last race. So there were four races. One in Paris, one in or near Zurich, Switzerland. No, it wasn't. It was some funny sounding place, Louisiana, Switzerland. One in Eugene, Oregon, and now she gonna race in the last race after the other two top girls drop out, man. Well, anyway, we'll see what happens. Y'all want to see it? It's September 3rd, Friday. Should be interesting. But if she gets smoked again, bro, I know what they doing. She want to try to prove she can win at the 200 meter against the third fastest Jamaican girl. That's what's happening. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Now wait. There's some more of this shit. Damn, nigga, how they gonna sneak up on me with all this extra shit? Having been disqualified from running at the Tokyo Olympics after she tested positive for marijuana, a banned substance, after placing first at the U.S. trials, Richardson returned to the track in her usual boastful fashion at the Eugene leg of the Diamond League on August 21st. Backed by her sponsor Nike, including in a pre-race advertisement, she was expected to prove that she was the real deal. However, she was blown away by the three Jamaicans who swept the podium spots at the Olympics in the 100 meters. Thompson, Hurrah, Shelley Ann Fraser-Price, and Jackson in that order. Thompson, Hurrah won in Eugene in a time of 10.54 seconds and second fastest time in history, behind only the U.S.'s Florence Griffith Joyner. Richardson finished dead last of the 9 competitors, yet went on a foul-mouthed rant during a post-race interview with U.S. media in which she also said she was not done and not going anywhere. At this point, I kind of wish she would go somewhere. First, I felt sorry for the girl, but at this point, I'm thinking she needs NB treatment. And for those of you who listen to my channel, you know what I mean by NB treatment. I can't say it here on YouTube because that'll get this shit removed. But whether Richardson is the real deal will be decided in just about 22 seconds on Friday. What is certain is that Jackson, the Namibians, and Asher Smith will be fighting to determine the podium spots. Okay, so anybody who want to see this race, I don't know. I'm very busy. I got a lot of shit going on. I'll probably be out of town on September 3rd, but it's going to be September 3rd, which is not too far away. Just only a couple of days away, depending on when I release this video. It's going to be September 3rd for those of you who want to watch it. So, Sha'Carri Richardson, again, the last race of the Diamond League Series, Brussels, Belgium. I do have to thank this idiotic hood rat girl for doing one thing. She turned me and a lot of people on to track and field, because most of us didn't give no fuck about no fucking track and field until the media started hyping her up and she made a damn fool out of herself, like a lot of black females do, subject for another video. But like, I'm learning all kinds of crazy shit. I thought it was just like the Olympics and the World Championships. I didn't know they had like a regular track and field season like the NBA. Like, they have a regular season to this shit. There's levels to this shit, you know? So anyway, Sha'Carri Richardson, let's see if she makes a fool out of herself again. Coming this Friday, September 3rd, Brussels, Belgium. It's going down. Fuck Jake Paul and fuck Sha'Carri Richardson at this point. But thanks so much for listening, and talk to you later, guys.